Okay, hello. So here is Sever Horowicz, creator of Lovecraft Tales, and this time, as I promised, I will show you how I draw things, how I draw assets for game, because like I said, I have a system for this. So of course we will take care of chair this time, because I don't really like chairs that we have in game already, because they are kind of odd, but we will leave them anyway, and now we will make new one. So as you see, I have some reference photo. So it's the first most important thing. You don't make things from your memory, from how you imagine this. The more references, the better, really, because sometimes I use more than one reference for item, but for sake of this video, I will use just this one. So. First thing, it's a quick sketch, line art. So it will help keep things simple, and it's wrong brush, and not focus, on what you don't really need at this time. So not going into details too quickly, because it's common mistake that especially beginning artists do. So as you see, I have already seen of some surroundings of assets in game, because it will be surrounded with these assets, so it needs to look good with them. So regarding to perspective, as you can see, I screw this. Really, it's not that important, because it will be two-dimensional anyway, and in game, really, such conventions forgives you a lot. So I will make a quick block out. Yeah, it may be out of proportion, but I won't spend a lot of time on this. So, okay, as you see, I don't care about construction a lot. I don't care about, perspective. I just need to make it more or less okay. As you can see, this left chair, has visible side, and I will do it also like this, because it will look better, more three-dimensional this way. So not put assets just only in front view, but reveal a bit of side of it. We will do it really quickly, like this. Okay. Okay, so let's say that you have chair more or less. This is not necessary, I think. Once you have shape more or less defined, you start to refine it. You start to refine, proportions on sketch, really, because it's easier to set up this way. As you can see, I'm using a lot of selection tool. It helps me, really. I use a lot of things, that in other people will, forbid you, like, like color picker, like photographs in background, and I use it really a lot because I don't care, and for me only result is important, you know, and I like to make my life easier, not more difficult. Okay, let's have some sharper brush for eraser. Okay, so maybe that's it. Maybe it should have, you know, a little longer legs, I think. So we can extend it with selection tool, or maybe paint. You know, I do it quite quickly. But you know, I'm not beginner in this. I have a lot of experience in drawing classes for this game because I did, you know, hundreds of them. So if you're beginning, maybe it will take some a little more time for you, but you know, it all comes with practice. The more practice you have, the better you will be. Okay, so we have this chair. Probably at Fine Arts Academy I would be killed for it, but you know, we are making game, so it's okay. It looks quite okay, and it's good enough for us. You know, as you see, I'm clearing it a little bit. So okay, we have a sketch, and now there is second step after sketch. So after sketch, I'm starting to apply colors, and you know, I also have specific rule for it. As you can see on this reference photo, it's really good reference because it has good lighting, similar as in game, but as you can notice, you know, top surfaces, you know, like piece of chair when you sit, or top of bed are, you know, lighter, more lit than surface that are facing player. So you know, I use vector tools for it, and we do it with color picker. You know, they told you not to do it, but we don't care. So it's, and you will see that it's a really quick way of sketching. You know, we are cheating a little bit, but okay. So I'm basically tracing my sketch, and for a while it will help us, you know, to make this sketch cleaner. So I'm tracing whole shape. Now I will get rid of some unnecessary lines for a while. So okay. I need to make, oops, I need to make some holes in it. Now, what's happening? Come on. Okay. I used the wrong tool. Okay, it's okay now. So for a while we will have it done. Okay, so once we have it, more or less, we will okay, no, that's my photo. Okay, that's my photo. That's references, and that's the sketch. Okay, ta-dam, we have chair. We have a basic shape for chair and sketch. Okay, I will name it because it will be easier. So I hit you know, Alt key and make mask for it. No, so everything that is outside this vector shape is, you know, cut out, so it will be easier. Now I will make this sketch more transparent because it helps, you know, it adds some texture and it's nice. I always do it. I always leave, you know, some bit of sketch. So it was second step. You know, we can refine top surfaces a little bit because, you know, I also add some bit of rim light to my objects. It doesn't have, you know, always to be physically correct, but the rule is it should, you know, emphasize the form of object. You know, even if lights are not exactly like it should be. It's not really that important. Important is that you should have a lot of contrast in some pieces, like, you know, to not melt it into background. It's really important. So okay, we have lit surfaces and we will add a little some more on legs maybe. Okay, here, you know. Okay, as you can see, this leg is now really better visible. And we add some light for the second leg. Okay, and for this piece, just like that. And you know, okay, and maybe a little bit more for this piece because it should be in different place really, but I was not precise, but now I can correct it. As you can see, it's quite easy to correct. It's this connecting piece in the middle of chair. No, it's, you will also not watch this over a microscope in game. So okay, we have lit surfaces, but I also have some shaded surfaces, and in our example it will be on our right side as we see the chair. So we'll add some more shapes. Again make it, you know, mask, and make it a little bit darker. Oops. And proceed with it. And here a little bit more, I believe. And, oops, I didn't close it. Oh, no, it's okay. And here, and some little bit more here. Okay, and this one, and maybe this one. Okay. Okay, so we have it finished more or less. So we had, you know, simple sketch, and now we have basically lighting set, and now we will add some texture. It's good, you know, to have some library of textures. For this I don't have much of them because, you know, my previous computer went broke. And okay, it doesn't have to be with texture really, but we'll add something. We can mix them anyway. Multiply. It's not really very visible. It will add something, maybe something different, like this. Oh, you know. Again, it's not with texture, but you know, it's quite universal. You just need, you know, to add some base to it. To make it not look so flat, not just flat color, but some. You can experiment, you know, with blending modes in Photoshop. Okay, so let's say that it's quite okay. But maybe just another one that not some little more dirt, and you know, it's a little bit uneven, you know, not the same color, not the same luminosity on all texture. It can have some stains, you know, it's not neutral. Oops, again. Oh. Okay. Again, we see what blending mode will be fine for us. It's too light, maybe. It's weird. Maybe just multiply. You can see the difference. It's a little bit better. You know, so if we use blending modes, it in this case, and it happens often, you know, things become more and more saturated, so we need to make it, you know, cool down. So what we do, we copy basic shape, we move it on top, we can again make some masking, we must do it again because we lost it. Okay, oops, it's not this shape. It's this one. Okay, so we put on top of it and we set blending mode for color. You know, it's desaturated. I can do it different way with filters, but it doesn't matter really. Okay, so we group it, we name it chair. Oops, some typos. Now I duplicate this chair and merge it. You can hit Ctrl plus E in Photoshop for merging, you know, group of objects, if you don't know it. So now we have last step for drawing this, and this last step is adding details. So it's quite easy now because we have this all set up, you know. We just keep adding, you know, some distraction, and it's the part I like most. So okay, I like in this chair, I like in this design that it's it's made of two planks, you know, and they are quite off, not, you know, not even. So we will do it similar. We can change our shapes a little bit. Nobody kills us for this. On this stage, you know, for me, the most important thing is to make it look cool, you know, characteristic, not dull, you know, and not, you know, more than dynamic structure, you know, not so straight, rectangular stuff. So maybe we can even do it from free planks. Why not? Again, using selection tools is helpful because we can just clone this way, rotate it a little bit. You know, it's quite easier than draw it from scratch. Okay, so we keep going with detailing. Oops. You know, the fun part of using texture is, you know, because you don't really have to draw all over surface. You don't have to, you know, put the same amount of details on all objects, and that's the mistake I used to do often when I was less experienced, and you know, it's a long time consuming process, you know, but you don't have to do it really, because you can only focus on the important part, and rest, you know, is texture, because that's why we had it. Okay, it won't be, you know, very well and refined, because I don't want to keep you for hours here. So you can see as I'm focusing on edges, and when you zoom out, that's the view that you will have in game, more or less like this. So we will take care of this area some more, because there could be some more shadow here. And the back leg, it should also be in shadow, more like this. And also here. So as you can see, top surface is more important, it's most visible, and we should put some more effort here, I think, to make it more wooden, to make surface more interesting. Some distraction. We also don't have to be very precise, and that's because I do it in much higher resolution than it's actually needed. Then I don't have, you know, to make precise pixel art, because, you know, I will just shrink it down and it will look okay. here. Oh. And here I'm refine edges to not look it's like, you know, straight line. And maybe put some attention to chair legs. You see what I'm doing again, edges, and now I will change the silhouette a little bit to make it not so straight. So okay, it will be finished for a while, and okay, maybe we are almost there. Okay, so now let's say the drawing is finished. As you can see, it went quite quickly, and as I said, it requires some experience, but you know, the process itself, if you use it for making game assets, it should help you to, you know, make things really faster. So we have finished. Oops, okay, sorry, my disk space and that and I was keeping talking to you but no, nothing recorded. So I will tell you what I did. Okay, now it looks a little bit better. So what did I do? I adjusted color to match surroundings, to match environment. You do it basically, you know, by picking colors and locking alpha channel of layer and painting with this color. You know, I will show you, for example, and paint with this color on color blending mode. Like this, you know, you don't really see it. Oh, you know, you can see. Also, you keep using different colors, not do it flat color all over because it looks flat, you know, but instead rather use soft brush and keep using different colors. So now it's looking a bit better. After that, I refined top part of it. How did I do it? It looks better. It's not so flat. You can see on this reference we have a nice texture here, and I liked it and wanted something similar like this. I basically use a spray brush for it, and I will show you how it works. So I won't teach you how to do this spray brush in this video, but maybe in another video. But it's very useful for making such surfaces, adding dirt. You know, after we add the dirt, top lid edge of chair went something blurry, so I had to refine it. And I wanted to show you one more trick, because you know, when you have two surfaces and one is more or less in light, make another drawing. Oops, what's happening? Make it full opacity. It's in light more or less. Another one is in shadow. Okay. So you can see that you know, it's melting with background. You cannot really see it, so you make one edge lit with rim light like this, but you can also do something similar on boundary of shaded surface, and like this, you know, it's lot more clearer this way. You can also do some backlight, but I don't do it with this example, you know. So okay, that's all for it. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. As you could see, it went quite quickly. So even if you don't have much experience and you use you know, these learnings that I told, you can make this process a lot faster. And there are some, you know, I can say, I think 4 fundamental steps. First is sketch. Second is color blockout. Third is texture, and the last 1/4 is detailing, and that's all. And you know, you can make cool looking asset. And what I was about to say about sketch. Sketch is really most important step, because as you can see, we have quite decent assets, but you know, it's not top-notch design. So the more attention you put on in sketch phase, the better outcome you will have, because after sketch, rest steps is, you know, quite easy, really. So thank you for watching, and see you in next video.